Hello Aries, welcome. It is time for your February reading. This is a general reading for the month of February. It is a general reading, so whatever message it is that the universe wants us to know is what we are going to get. All right, so take what works, leave what doesn't, Aries. These messages are for the greatest and highest good. So we're grateful, thankful for the messages from the universe for all of our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of February, dear universe. Grateful, thankful for the messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Aries out there. Thank you, dear universe, for these messages. All right, let's see. Where are we going? All right. Ooh, out comes the High Priestess. Are you a little confused about your future? Could be. Maybe you're confused about your future with someone. I also feel someone sneaking around with someone. So here you are, sitting here as this High Priestess. I think inside there is a feeling that you have going on inside of you, Aries. I mean, it's like you know what's causing this confusion about, you know, how you're going to move forward. And right now, fear is keeping you from making any kind of moves this month. You know, I do get the sense that some of you may be sneaking around, seeing someone else. But, you know, that's all coming. I feel like the things that you are doing that, oh, if they knew I was doing this, I think it's because you're just not happy. You're just not happy. And you're trying to make it all work, but you're just not happy with this person. And now you've made a future with them. You know, because you do love them. Sure you do. You know, but the passion's not there. And I think that's what leaves you very confused. It's like, wow, you know, it's like, you know, yeah, we could have a good future, but it won't be a happy future with this person. You know, the love, I mean, if it's not a very strong glue that's binding the two of you together, I can see that there would be trouble. You know, because you're going to start to look for happiness in other places. Whether that be through other people, your girlfriend, your boyfriends, going out with the bros, you know, just, but not coming home and being with your person. So I feel like there's like this knowing, you know, like, you know, you have to make this decision about your future. And everything inside of you is telling you what to do. Your dreams, messages, you know, it's one of those eerie things. I can just see you walking around town, you know, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they just said that. You know, oh my God, you know, I picked up this fortune cookie and it said that, oh, I wasn't happy, you know, and, you know, it's just stuff like that. I think you're going to run into a lot of messages that come your way, which would help you out of this confusion. But sometimes we don't like the messages that the universe is giving to us because, no, we don't want to believe it's really over. But here, it's like this Nine of Pentacles with the Magician coming out. I mean, it's like, how long are you going to try to make this work? I mean, you're just not feeling it. You know, like this, you're just not feeling it. But you keep going along. It's like you're in the motions. You know, you're trying to do everything. But it's leaving you very unstable. You know, it's like somebody's going to have a nervous breakdown. Okay, I just feel like somebody, because how long can you keep up this facade? You know, it's like, you know, you're so confused as to what to do about your future because what? You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings? Well, what about you? You're driving yourself crazy. You're about to have a nervous breakdown if you don't do something. Yeah, so you might want to pull back a little bit. You know, kind of find some alone time to see whether or not you can check in with yourself. Because again, this instability keeps coming up around you. You know, this relationship, it's like, you want movement, but boy, you don't want it to move. It's like you're just like you're in the motion, you know, but where's the glue? Where's the passion? Where's the love? I don't see it as a very strong bond that's holding you two together. At least not between the two of you. Maybe external things are holding you together. Somebody's very depressed. You're very depressed. And again, it's about your future. It's like, wow, do I really do this? I don't know if there's any hope left. but you don't say anything. You just keep going. It's like you're suffering in silence. And I'm telling you, Aries, you know, you're going to end up with a nervous breakdown. You keep going this way. So it's time for you to start looking to see, what can you do? You know, get out of this negative space. Like, if you're really going to make it work with this person, then maybe you need to start injecting something that's going to bring that glue together. Because if not, I just see you going in another direction. And it's just like there's one person who's being very egotistical, very selfish. You know, maybe they take, you know, like, you know, together you guys both go out and you get your work, and then you come back, and in the bank account, one person's pulling more money than the other person. I mean, there's a decision that has to be made about your relationship. And I think this month a lot of these things will come up. But right now, with this Knight of Swords reverses, there's a real, you know, there's this real want to just like pull back. Because you're depressed, and I don't think you feel good enough to even like bring up this challenge and the effort and the energy it's going to take to deal with this problem that you've got going on at home. You know, this is a very passive-aggressive card, this Knight of Swords. You know, usually, you know, they come in fighting and everything else, but when it's reversed, you know, that means you pull back a little bit. You know, but there may be some passive aggressiveness that still remains between the two of you because somebody's not feeling good. So something has to change. Is one of you. I just get the feeling somebody's having, somebody's not as serious about what's going on. Because they don't see it ending. You know, yeah, we fight and this and that, but we always get back together again. But it's a very unsettled union that you two have. Very unsettled. All right, so let's see if we can get, see more unsettledness. Something has got to change. There's 2 5s now. You know, this is, you've got to let it change, and you've got to see whether you want to continue in this vein where, you know, these cups are all spilled. There's still love there. Yes, there is. And yeah, we could build a future together. Is that really, really what you want? You know, you don't want to walk away. We know that. You know, because some of you, I mean, it's like you've got it all right now, so why should you change? But it's not bringing you happiness, whatever it is that's going on. Again, the 9 of Cups, this is a card of ego. When it's reversed like this, and it's like, you know, and you also might be drinking and partying a lot. I also see this as a lot of partying. But it's not working for you. It's just not working for you. If anything, it leaves you even more confused. And here again, bottom of the deck, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. You know, you might as well be single if you're going to be doing like that, if you're going to be acting like this. But it's this confusion of, well, I want to make it work. You know, maybe I don't have to go. Maybe we can figure out how to make it work. You know, and you want to believe that. You really do. So I think it's up to you. You're at a point where you've got to make a decision. Do you want to keep this going? What is it exactly that you want? You know, because you have an opportunity to keep this relationship going and build on it or leave. But whatever it is that you do, you need to do it so that, you know, in the end, you feel good about it. I feel like somebody's on their high horse with this card. You know, yes, it's a card of victory, but I feel like, you know, somebody's like on their high horse. Because I think you're ready to live again. So if you're going to do that and you want to live again, maybe you need to inject something into this relationship, but you've got to speak up. And once you start to make a decision, what is it that you want, Aries? What do you want? Because you got to get out of this state of confusion. You know, because this is your future, their future. Maybe you have kids, and it's kids' future too. You know, so if you've got the glue, you know, and it's just kind of dissolved a little bit, maybe you can glue it back together again. But you need to make a decision, and you want to start living life again. So this depressed state that you've been in, you know, I see you snapping out of it, but you will snap out of it once you make some changes and you make a decision. All right. So for now, I feel like you need to really sit with yourself. The Hermit card always advises, I mean, it's a lot of wisdom. Maybe you need to consult with somebody who, you know, who's older, wiser person than you, you know, because you see this coming to an end. And if you don't want it to end, then I think you need to really make some decisions here. Because there's a resistance to not wanting to end, but at the same time, you also don't want to put down, you know, the ability to come and go as you want and do whatever you want. And you guys have been together for a while, but you do feel a little trapped. And the more you stay, you're going to end up, you know, probably pregnant. Now you're stuck. So it's time for you to make a real decision about this relationship. And February, I think, will be a prime opportunity for you to figure that all out, so that you don't have to balance these emotions anymore, you know, because you fight with yourself. And like I say, I feel a nervous breakdown coming for you, and you want to avoid that. I've already had a nervous breakdown. You don't want that to happen. All right, so with that being said, let's put an end to this reading, and we'll pick it back up again for this full moon. Loving the full moon. The full moon's coming up, I think, real soon. So there'll be another reading. So until then, take care of yourself, Aries, and I will see you then. Until then, bye now.